Gaijin's announced some new cycle for their events. They're simplifying it and making it so that there's only one vehicle at a crack, but that also means almost no reprieve from events to happen at all. So let's take a look at what's going on here. This, by the way, welcome to War Thunder's website. I'm Old Dead Man, your host. Thanks again for joining me today. So let's go ahead and take a look at this effectively dev blog on how they're going to change how events happen in War Thunder. They're using this brand new event cycle from now on. Now, this will be so the events start almost consecutively, as in one right after the other, and they'll be as close as possible tied to real life events. Each of the events will be the same except for the winter event and some cosmetic-only events. So the winter event's still going to be a big grind fest. But each of these events otherwise will only have one vehicle attached. Will be a tank, or a plane, or a ship. There'll be each one will be between 12 and 18 days. And when it's done, there'll be a pause of a few days to kind of reset before the next one begins. The first event will begin very soon, and they say they'll be announcing those details tomorrow. Since each event will have only one vehicle, today we're announcing the first three. The first event will have a tank as the main reward. The event after will have an aircraft as the main reward, and the event after a naval vessel. These events will follow the general cycle. They're going to do this basically all throughout the year. There'll be mission points based between 35,000 and 45,000 every 2 days, and the amount required will be varying, but depending on the tasks, of course. So they're using the same overall event setup to create this constant cycle of events. Now, on the plus side, that means that instead of having to prioritize your time based on, oh, I want the tank this time, I like the plane, but I don't have the time, or I want the tank and the plane, but even though I want the ship, I don't have the time for it. They're making it so at least there's only one vehicle and one event at a time, and that will give you a little more opportunity to be selective about what you want to do. So if you're an entirely plane player, you never have to grind any of the tank events. And conversely, if you are a tank player, you don't have to do any of the naval events at all. And if you're doing all three, you're basically looking at grinding year-round. Now, again, this is the 35,000 to 45,000 mission points range. It's a lot more doable than some of the other events have been. They also announced that the crafting events will now be entirely done away with. Thank goodness. I hated crafting events. Way too much random chance, way not enough prizes for what was going on. The themes were fun, but they were not fun for actual productive use. So that's the scoop on the new events. One vehicle at a time, 12 to 18 days, 35 to 45,000 mission points, depending. And when you get done, you can get that one vehicle and maybe a cosmetic or so. Let me know what you think in the comments below. They do have a Q&A. I'll have the link in the description so you can read the whole dev blog yourself and let me know what you think as well. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.